Man, this is a bizarre phenomenon. We're trying to, account for the anomalies we're seeing on the magnetosphere, and they're bizarre anomalies. The anomalies we've been seeing were these pulsations that look like balls coming through our magnetosphere. The only problem is we're not seeing any compression in front of the Earth created by particles. And we've seen this phenomenon, I think we've seen it on the sun, this pulsating. I think in 2 weeks they documented over 1,100 coronal mass ejections out of the south pole of the sun. Only they weren't reported as coronal mass ejections. They were just recorded on an instrument. As a CME, they were estimating particle speeds up to 3,000 kilometers a second. Well, anything traveling that fast usually is an electron. So it could be the sun producing its own electron jets. We theorized it was particle annihilation happening down there and like a fission-like reaction. But it could be a collapse of electron loops that then repel each other. So were those particles reaching us and pulsing through our magnetosphere, coming from the sun, the South Pole? Well, most of that supposedly wasn't even Earth directed. It was South Pole directed, south to the solar system. Those pulses, and it's kind of bizarre. These pulses, we've now seen them for about 3 months. They come almost on a regular interval, and so we were trying to theorize that it was the sun's pulsing causing the Earth's pulsing. And that theory it's just a 50-50 chance that theory may be wrong. And another 50-50 chance that there's another theory that we're just seeing swarms of electrons coming into our solar system, and this is how our magnetic field deals with them. The electron jets of Jupiter are well known. And other planets have been detected ejecting electrons. And it happens when there's an overload of electrons, and they're funneled into a very confined space, and they repel each other immensely. Then you have extreme expansion and an ejection process going on that looks very explosive. It's not particle cascade. It's not particle fission, because that would create light, and we would be seeing these flashes in the sky. So what we're seeing is literally balls of electrons being ejected out into the tailstream. And some of them spin and rotate because there is other particles, helium mostly, in the tailstream. But these pulsations are getting more and more pronounced as the magnetic energy glow, the electromagnetic energy glow of these electrons in our electron belts and around our Earth. As that glow increases, you have to assume there's more particles, more electrons. And eventually, they get focused around the Earth, and there's a point where they meet around the equator, both the North and South Pole loops. And when they get close enough, they create such a compression that compression leads to rapid expansion. Just like when you take two magnets that are pushing each other apart and you smash them together with your hands and then let go of one of the magnets, what happens? It ejects. No matter how much force you use to shove them together, they got ejected. That magnet gets ejected off the other magnet. It goes flying. So we had a complete analysis of what's going on. We looked at the magnetic pole shifts. We looked at the asteroids and fireballs. We looked at the orientation of the magnetic fields. We looked at the solar wind speeds and direction to try to come up with where this brown dwarf is, how close it is. And when you figure out where it is and how close it is, we might be able to figure out when this thing passes by Earth again. The exact information and the exact data and all that detailed stuff, we are afraid to put on YouTube, quite frankly, because they don't like it when we spell things out for you. So if you want to see, about how the Earth is like almost becoming a comet, and you want to see a good long video, 15, 20-minute video, that goes into depth and detail about all of these things, you have to get over there, because we are not going to be making a video for YouTube every time we make a video for Patreon. We're just not, we don't have that kind of time. And we're not, YouTube's become one of the creepiest places on the internet. I'm wondering, you always wonder if you subscribe to a conspiracy channel, how many of those people are being tracked as subs, your comments, your Facebook. Come on. It's a creepy place. So we offered a $1.99 tier over there for those people who are broke. And, people spend $30 on a 12-pack, but then, or a case, and they don't have $1.99 to get the only news that's ever being reported in the world and on the internet regarding these topics. So I mean, there's only one channel doing this. So we appreciate your support. We actually need your support, and people need the channel. They really do. So until next time, we need you to be prepared and need you to know this is going on. Earth is acting like a comet, and it's actually acting like an electron cannon too. It's pretty bizarre stuff happening around the solar system and on the planet. So until next time, be prepared, not scared.